Kansai packs a lot in a small space. Cities border on cities, giving the impression to the local train passenger that Kansai is one big city. The train system makes it possible, at not much cost, to go from city to city in Kansai, quickly. Many train stations have more than one line running through them. Stations are the centre of more than transport services. Supermarkets, hotels, and a great amount of activity is found in many stations. Buy your goodies, and as long as they are not too big, take them on the train with you. Information about destinations and fares are graphically presented in train stations near the ticket vending machines. Learn to buy a single ticket or bulk concession tickets, possibly helped by a total stranger ready to practice English on you and help a bewildered foreigner. When Angela Cole, who has spent a decade as an assistant English teacher in Hutt's sister city Mino, says you can learn a lot about Japanese by keeping your eyes open on the train.
You can really get to know Japanese society just by observing train behaviour.
Start by looking for patterns. Find your way into the station with the help of signboards, increasingly in English as well as in Japanese. Note the number for the entrance and the exit. Look at how the rail administrations provide their services. Work it out once, and you will probably find the same pattern elsewhere. Think of the time of day. Look at people's clothing. How Western the suits, dresses, and casual gear are. How many kimono clad do you think you will find? Is it evening, and the salarymen are in their suits coming home from a late night at the office and building relationships with others?
I feel safe taking a train at night.
Is it morning, and are the trains so crowded they need pushers to help office workers and students start their working day?
They've become a lot stricter in the train stations and on the trains.
Look at the school uniforms the girls and boys wear. Look at older people and how they carry their shopping. Are these the sort of Japanese who might enjoy the beauty of New Zealand, its soul? Notice some people have white surgical masks on, the socially responsible Japanese who don't want to pass on a cough or a cold to other citizens. Look at the use of portable entertainment plugged into ears. See the evidence of cell phones and the convention that restrains people from raucous conversation. See the advertisements in the trains and on the buildings and the streets that whistle by. What is hot and what is not. Look at people sleeping.
It always amazed me how a man would come on the train, or a person would come, sit on the train, fall asleep, yet as soon as they reached their station, they would wake up and jump off.
Think of how long some of these people travel to and fro each day, from home to school or work. Where were you going? Are you at Kansai International Airport choosing a train, bus or taxi to take you on your first ride into your accommodation? Home to your homestay? See the residential suburbs through the train window. To the city centre, see the big office buildings. Have you found some place where you can get local information, or did you pluck up courage to ask a stranger for directions? Have you found a money machine?
We're going to try and use the Visa card from New Zealand, Bank of New Zealand Visa card.
And is it a Japan post office money machine that takes a New Zealand credit card?
Which has a plus sign to see if it will work in this machine. So I put it in, and it said, this card cannot be used. Now this is a very common problem for foreigners in Japan.
Are you swamped by people, shops, and noise in the shops in the big railway station? Have you found your way to underground B1 in the big department store where you buy fresh food, groceries, drink, and see which products are stocked from New Zealand? Which temple are you visiting? See the name on the station sign and the entrance to a part of Japan's, or perhaps world's heritage. Perhaps you are going by train to Sakai City Hall.
Kiwis, we're here on the 21st floor of the Sakai City Government building.
And going to the top to see the view of the centuries-old burial mound.
Up there is Nara somewhere, yes, and down and out to see we have the Kansai International Airport.
It is sensible to break your travel into train and other ways of getting around. Perhaps you get a map and walk from the train station. Maps are great. Ask the person you are visiting to draw or give you a map, or download a relevant one from the internet. Perhaps you get a short ride in a taxi found at the station. Perhaps you are walking to the Mino waterfall, taxi to the top of the walk, and train from the exit. You may be in Kobe and want to visit the museum that tells of the great earthquake not so long ago was the original port for what is now known as Kansai. It was crucial to Japan's industrial successes from the late 19th century onward. And don't forget the humble bicycle. They are everywhere, even on the pavement.
I've been to various countries, and Japan is definitely probably one of the safest countries in the world still.
There you are. You've seen much of the big cities of Kansai just by concentrating on the local train system.